people to join. So while we wait, you can send hi or hello in the chat to like make the chat lively. This is going to be an interactive session. We're going to learn a lot today because we have very interesting guests. So let me hear you guys make some noise in the chat, hellos, highs, and reactions. The meeting will be starting in 3 minutes. Okay, so the meeting will start in 2 minutes. Our guest speakers should get ready. I'll introduce myself and it will be on to them next. So meeting will be starting in 1 minute. Please let's share the link to show everyone who's supposed to join us there so that we have a really nice session. Okay, so it's officially 2:10 and yeah, the meeting has begun. So once again, good evening to everyone. My name is Eliah Abormegah, and I'll be your host for today. I'm so excited to welcome you all to today's mentorship webinar. So I'll start off by giving like short introduction about myself and about what to expect for today's webinar. So I'm the committee head for the mentorship committee, and we put together this webinar to help everyone in the society know the importance of mentorship and how much impact it can help you to grow. Because in the field we are in, connecting and learning from others, especially people who have been ahead of us, is what helps us to get ahead. So our guest speakers for today are, sorry, our guest speakers for today are Mensah Isaac Nanasam, the president of the Computer Science Society. We have Agyeman Nana Gyamfi, our CSCISA vice president, and we have Ebenezer Kofi Brown, our former president of the Computer Science Society. So we have really amazing guest speakers, people who have gone ahead of us, people who are got big positions and big positions, like people who know what mentorship is about, and they are about to share everything they learned and how it helped them today. So please, Mensah Isaac Nanasam, could you please introduce yourself for us? And to follow like that, then Ajima, then Ebenezer Kofi Brown.
Thank you very much for this opportunity. It's really overwhelming for tonight's session. I think it's going to be a great event for everyone. My name is Mensah Isaac Nanasam. As he mentioned, I am the current Computer Science Society president. And today, we are all going to talk about the mentorship, how it benefits individual, how it shapes individual, how it reshapes, how to relearn and unlearn and learn again about the main purpose of mentorship. So that's all we are going to talk about today. Thank you very much for this opportunity from the mentorship committee. Yeah, I'm very much overwhelmed. Thank you very much once again.
It's a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much for taking time off to join us. And please, Nana Ajimai, please introduce yourself.
Thank you very much, Senior Eliah. It's an opportunity to be called upon to share an experience with my fellow comrades from the Computer Science Society. I do believe it's not only Computer Science Society people that are here. There are other people from other departments also here. And tonight is going to be an exciting moment to share our experience, what we've experienced throughout our lives, not just in only computer science. And the future is very exciting. Honestly, for that, I'm not going to lie to you. And you need someone to guide you, not to make the mistakes that those people made into the field that you want to branch into. My name is Gyamfi Agyeman, and I'm the current vice president for the Science Students Association. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Charlie. We heard you've been chilling. We've been seeing you chilling on your stories and things. Don't worry. We'll also ask you more about that later in the meeting. Okay, so Ebenezer Kofi Brown, please introduce yourself.
Good evening, everyone. I don't know if you can hear me. Can you confirm for me if you can hear me?
We can hear you, please.
All right, sure. Like you said earlier on, I'm called Ebenezer Kofi Brown. I'm sure quite a number of you should know me, but for the new breeds, you probably won't have so much idea of who I am. I am a former president for Computer Science Society. Um, that which year was it? I won my election in 2023, so I was president from 2023 to 2024, some part of it. I moved ahead to become SLC Public Relations Officer. That was a greater part of this year. Um, that's basically how my journey with computer science has been. But I started from Public Relations Officer for Computer Science Society, transitioned into presidency, and then SLCPR. That's basically my journey. And I don't know if I should add more, but I think there's very few words are fine for a very good description of who I am.
Uh, It's a pleasure having you. So basically, you've been a big man since. I'm going to share. You're going to tell us how we can also go about, holding those type of big positions. Okay, so we are going to start off with like a warm-up questions with to our guest speakers. But before then, let's hear some like reactions in the chat. Like you have to be active. Like, are you quite excited? Okay, so the first warm-up question, um, and I'm directing it to our president. So the question is, what's your general view on mentorship, right? Especially with regards to computer science students. Like you could maybe share a couple of experiences with mentorship and how like it helped you like in the computer science field, basically. A general view on mentorship with regards to computer science. Hello, Mr. President.
Sorry, I lost the connection. The question again.
Um, your general view on mentorship, especially with regards to computer science students. You could share a couple of experiences with mentorship in your personal life as well.
Okay. The first statement I'm going to make is that everyone need a mentor. It could be direct or indirect mentoring, but everyone need a mentor in their life, one way or the other. Let me make it in such a way that you will understand it better. Let me take it from the perspective from maybe the Bible side. Um, you see, we sometimes say these things. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So you see, this is like indirect mentoring. When you fear the Lord and you start doing the right thing, it's putting you on some paths that you are relearning and unlearning and learning back again. So when this mindset comes together, if you think about it very well, it is mentoring. Someone is mentoring you, but this time around it is not coming directly, it's coming indirectly. So
Wow.
that is the first statement I'm going to make. And each and every one of you need a mentor. And the reason why you need a mentor is that it helps you avoid mistakes others have made. It sometimes gets you the clarity and also the direction. It helps you to learn a skill and mindset shortcuts. So there are some of the things that a mentor have gone through that when that person is mentoring you, you get to avoid the mistakes that he made throughout. So normally we boys we use sometimes show me the way, show us the way. So that is a
Show us
form
the
of
way.
mentoring. Exactly. So when if the person is showing the way, the struggle that he went through to obtain that knowledge, you not go through that same struggle. Right now, he has passed the stage of the mistakes, getting the clarity, getting the directions. All he has to do is give it to you like that. And mentorship also unlock opportunities. When someone is mentoring you, everything that they get, even if it's in form of support, when they immediately they receive it, they just send it to you that yeah, this is something that I would love you to take upon. Yeah, try as much as possible to do this thing. Exactly. So when someone is mentoring you, that's how it happens. And some of the benefits we get from mentors is accountability, and also is it also comes in the form of growth acceleration. So when you are growing in a specific field, if you are using computer science as an example and you choose someone to be a mentor and the person is mentoring you, it helps you grow very, very faster in terms of the computer science. Sometimes helps you build confidence. It depends on the kind of mentorship you are receiving from the person. It helps you get network, get access to a lot of things, understand one or two things. It helps you develop your character. So one of the best mentor I've met in my life will be Dr. Agyeman. Dr. Dr. Ajmai, mentoring was
Member.
indirect. You don't see him mentoring you, but automatically, like everything comes in order. Um, I've always wanted to learn mobile development, but I've never gotten the chance because I was giving myself an excuses, saying that, oh, when I start doing this, I cannot be, I will not do this thing, I will not do that, I will not do this. That was the kind of excuses I was using. But uh, when we got into second year and we are supposed to learn and do mobile development, some kind of force behind you, you are feeling pushed to do the thing. So that's one of the best mentorship. And after he introducing me to the mobile development field, every single thing that I'm doing now is all about project ideas that I built. You get the and one thing I'll talk about is how good it's not you're supposed to get into. There's someone who will come out as a mentor, but so he will mentor you and you will mentor and you mentor you 10 mentors. So if you are looking out for a mentor to look up to, please look for these quality things or these good things. Consistency. The person needs to be consistent with how he's going about the mentorship. Shared responsibility. When he's doing this, he's doing that, he's helping you, he's doing that. And note with this thing, it is guidance, not dictatorship. Mentorship is like guidance, not dictatorship. It's not him telling you do this, commanding you, but he's guiding you. Try doing this. Make an effort to try this thing. So that is what you should do. And from the mentee side, as me, and maybe the mentor is Dr. Agyeman. What I should also be doing is I should be willingly to learn. It's not I'm being forced to learn. That's one of the things that they don't do. I get a lot of requests from people telling me that they need me to mentor them. They want to learn web development. They want to learn this. They want to learn this. But immediately we start and you are giving the person a task, one thing to do, they start backing off because the willingness is not there. They want to achieve what you have achieved, but they don't want to go through that kind of stress to achieve it. So be
Yeah.
willing to learn. Communicate openly. Communicate openly. When something is bothering you, communicate with your mentor. Oh, this is what I am facing. This is that. Communicate openly. Be consistent yourself. If the mentor is consistent and you yourself are not consistent, it will not tally. It will fall apart. And also act on advice. Act on advice. So when someone give you an advice, your mentor give you an advice, don't just sit down and expect it to happen automatically. No, act on their advice. And when everything is done, you sit down and analyze, ask yourself some questions. Um, what 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 has this thing changed in my life? What has the mentorship changed in my life? What has this particular person brought in my life? Evaluate yourself to that point and see that is there growth? Are you declining? Are you ascending? Like analyze yourself, evaluate yourself to that point, then you get to know that yes, I've actually gotten a little bit experience from this thing. And I'll say it again, everyone need a mentor one way or the other. It could be direct, it could be indirect. I sometimes post something on my status, people will look at it and will be like, yes, I want to do this thing as well. I am forcing myself to do it because I've seen Mensah is doing it. That is indirectly. There are ones that you have to get in contact with them that they will directly mentor you. So that's all I have to say about mentorship and all those things. When they get back to me, I also share some of my past experience how the journey has been like from starting from this. Most of you know me, but they don't actually know that this is where I started and how I've
Wow.
gotten to, how I'm able to achieve. Some people ask me question like, how are you able to do development, do well in academics, do this, you are doing that, yeah, all of it at the same time without it affecting your academics. So
Hmm.
we'll talk about those ones too later because you need to balance every single thing. You don't need to like um put a whole 100% and drop the other ones. It might
Wow.
affect you one way or the other. Yeah. So
Yeah,
thank you
that's
very much for this opportunity once again.
thank you so much. Thank you. So that was very insightful. Like I hope you guys were taking notes. So me, I've learned a lot. Like I've learned a lot. Okay, so my next question is directed to Ebenezer Kofi Brown, right? And this is for please me. I'm very close friends with one of your mentees. I'm sure he's on the call, but you all GI. So yeah, the question is, how is how does one go about being a mentor to someone? Like, what makes a good mentor, and how should a person go about mentoring a mentee, right? Because mostly someone will become a mentor and like they are not really serious with it. So how do you go about being a mentor? Mr. Kofi, please over to you.
Good evening to everyone. I haven't really thought of it about how you go about being a mentor. Um, but then again, I feel that before one owns up to say, I want to mentor anybody, the person should have some sense of accountability because you can't go holding someone accountable to what progress you think he or she should be making when you really are not accountable for your own. And also, for you to be a mentor, I think you should check yourself. That's the truth. In as much as I may end up sounding a bit rude, I think it has to do with some level of self retrospection and introspection. Because if you are being someone's mentor, and maybe your mentorship is purely centered on academic works, how the person should excel academically, and your CWA is around 45, I don't know how you are going to do that. That's why you would notice that me, I was trying to keep myself away from academic mentorship. Media, when it comes to academic mentorship, I can just tell you what everyone will tell you, oh, learn, dedicate time, and all of that. Most of my mentorship had to do with personal grooming for life, and maybe some part of politics. Yes, so personal grooming, how you want to speak well, how you want to look presentable, how you want to do this. I was there. Because me, you know, me, I'm not a shark like that. Me, I'm third class deeper. So I,
Hey,
would- I
yeah,
can't come,
check right now.
I can't come and give you lectures on how you should study and all of that because I would take my slides 2 weeks to mid sem or end of sem. So
Hey, Lamla Association.
we are digressing. So back to the substantive issue, the substantive point I was
Um,
making. You need to do some level of introspection to know that yes, I am fit for this. Because if you are guiding somebody to do anything, like earlier, some hey, as Mensah said, like he said, he was trying to say that you need to know where you are coming from, the point at which you are going to mentor anybody. You understand? It is very important. And you see, if you are going to mentor somebody, it means that you are going to help the person avoid certain mistakes you made. If you have not really risen out of the mistakes you made, you really don't merit uh, that right, I would put it, to give lectures. And that's how somebody will tell you that they're not taking lectures from you on how to become a good student if you have nothing to prove for it. So yes, I think this is to me how I feel one can assess in oneself to know that, oh, I am fit to be a mentor. I don't know if I have your permission, like I said earlier to you, I was awake. By the time I was closing and by the time I would reach home, I was sure that by that time we would have already started the webinar and I would be at home. So I decided to stay awake and then for the love I have for you, so I decided to delay myself at work and then have the seminar so right after. So I was even texted earlier that if it's possible, let me just rush through the things I want to say. Then I can start moving. Not that I won't leave the meeting, but I would connect with my phone and then I will partake in the conversation. Like, who is calling me?
We
Sorry
appreciate
for
you so
that.
much.
So I don't know if you have I have the liberty or with your permission if I can proceed to that.
Oh, yes, please feel free, feel free.
All
We
right.
thank you so
So
much for staying
I
over
was
just
trying
today.
to I'm trying to be very professional around this time. So normally if you've seen or if you heard me speaking at any program, I normally do extempore. I don't read from it. But today I said I'm being professional. So again, for the love I have for you, I prepared some PowerPoint presentation. So I'll share my screen with your permission, and then we will start from there.
Okay, sure. Please go ahead.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yeah, it hasn't.
Let me know if you can see so that I can
Yeah,
proceed.
we can see your
All right,
screen.
sure. So they are not many. I don't think they are even up to 10 pages. And I'm really want about mentorship, and I call it a journey of growth because you may see Kofi Brown and you are like, oh, we like him, we like him, want to be like you, and all of that. But I didn't get here. I wasn't born like this. For me, for those I've had personal conversations with, I had to grow as a timorous soul, somebody who could even speak at all. So if somebody had told me maybe somewhere in 2019, 2021, that there was going to be a time where you talk and people would want to hear you more, trust me, I would have doubted. I would have called a person a false prophet. It had to take some level of mentorship, some level of grooming for me to get here. You get it. From our perspective as computer science society, when I came in level 100, there really wasn't any form of direct mentorship. So when you come and you don't really know somebody personally, you would be found wanting. You don't have any senior classmates that everybody or you can't go and do our share to get a senior classmate for your own self. Then you are going to find yourself wanting that much. So, and the only form of socialization we had with regular, what do they call it? The Wednesday things you go do? Seminar time, seminar period. The Wednesday, that's when you get a chance to socialize with your senior course with their programs and the school of groups, but it wasn't so active around that time. So when I was running, we should do something where we can, so that at least in the first years, first 2 3 months, the person shouldn't be found wanting, whether access to slides, and how to navigate, how to even deal with lectures. You get it. So I decided that, let's bring in what we call mentorship. I've forgotten the name. A mentorship initiative. I think Agyeman was the deputy head for the committee at that time, if I'm not wrong. And I think the head was Angel, but she's not here this evening. So that we can pair a group of first years to a mentor so that they can have that direct relation, so that sometimes not to who has a senior who has a friend from SHS or maybe from home who is really computer science. Everybody gets to benefit on the same level. You get it? Because if not for the people I came or the friends I had when I came in the one, trust me, you probably won't have Brown today, because it was through them that felt like, oh, you are good, you can do student politics, we can take you through one or two things, You will meet some people, trust me, I wouldn't have been here. And one of the people who played a pivotal role with my computer science and everything is Linus. He's the president before I came. He was in third year at the time. So a big shout out to Linus Tabari.
The big mind.
Uh, he did very good. But I've noticed that for like the past 4 or 5 CSS presidents, I'm the only one who became CSS president second year.
Oh, direct shot. No, no.
So let's hop into the. So I've given the journey of how mentorship started in computer science. So, and I'm glad that I don't know. Last year I didn't really follow events because of my journey with the SRC, but I'm sure that they continue a bit of it. That Isaac becoming president is not even ditching it. It's one pivotal because that's one of the first evidence the webinars I'm seeing from his end. That's very very great. Okay, so let's move on to what this simple presentation is going to be about. Um, we are just going to talk about what really mentorship is from my perspective, what I think it is, um, why one even needs to be, why one needs to be mentored, and why someone should even mentor people. And this one, I took the fourth point, I took it from the inspiration of the topic I was given, the power of shared knowledge. That's what we put for good, and then I think I'll run and leave you. So 10 minutes, I should be done with this. They are not plenty. Answer being so they are not plenty. So, what is mentorship? I, for me, I think mentorship is a relationship of growth because to me, mentorship is street. For who is mentoring, you are gaining something. Who is being mentored, you are gaining something. We go into all of that. I'm sure you all know this that sometimes when you know something, you maybe there has to be lecture slides and all that. When you master some lecture slides, the more you teach others, the more you get to understand it more. Like you get to solve more questions, and then the thing is becoming very easy at your fingertips and all of that. So it's a relationship of growth actually, and it's a process where one person's experience becomes another person's shortcut to success. Like or like anybody else, when let's say on your road to make your first $1 million, you fumble here and there. Trust me, when you eventually get to make your first $1 million, it's going to be very easy for you to coach your son or anybody who you are mentoring to reach his or her first $1 million because the person has to make the mistakes you made earlier on. The person won't have to face some of the challenges you faced. You get what I'm trying to say? So in our computer science, where innovation changes daily, mentorship ensures knowledge is not lost but passed forward. And there's one thing I even call institutional memory. So me, if you know my preference, sometimes I like that people in positions should be people who have served previously. You don't just hand over to somebody who is a newbie and knows nothing really. And I wrote that it goes far beyond simple advice. Mentorship is fundamentally about the transfer of tacit knowledge. Tacit knowledge, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. So you learn what tacit, but let me just let you knowledge. Tacit knowledge is knowledge where you don't go to school to acquire. They come by experience. Let's say how to walk. You can't even there's not something unless maybe or maybe how to ride a bicycle. That's a very perfect example for me. How to ride a bicycle is a very perfect one. In travel school, you don't teach it in the school. So it comes from experience. Don't I see part and also train. Of course, I know I say, "Take my tree, God forgive me." It's very professional. So, like I was saying, those are not things or not the kind of knowledge you get to experience in school. That's why always and always, for those who experience me coming to your classes to talk about their webinars, I told you that Those are the things you really need for life. Like out of the 100,000 of things you need for life, those things were compassing about 70% of them. Because out of life, it's not about the slides you know. I'm not even lying to you. Oh, it's not about the slides you know. It's not about whether the lecturer liked you or not. Really, it's not about that. It's a whole different ball game. And even in the computer science field, it's a whole different ball game where you even, let me tell you, you start doing some courses, and then some of the things some of your lecturers have in their slides, they are ancient technology. If you did that, you hear what I'm trying to say? So really, you get to know, you have to learn the hard way. So the practical insight, professional soft skills, unwritten industry rules. Yes, visual basics that what you are mentioning them. I'm happy. I'm happy you follow them. No, but discrete mass is very important, my brother. And lessons learned through hard-won experience that cannot be found in textbooks. Trust me, you need that for yourself. Let's move on to the next slide because I want to be done very soon. Why you need to be mentored. Now, I believe very well that no one succeeds alone. Trust me. When I came, I thought I was when I came to uni I thought I was a firebrand. Those who knew me from first year, I was a firebrand and all of that. But Charlie, you enter the thing and you know that no, there are a whole lot of things you don't know. For those who are most of my things will have to come first because that's really my forte. Um, the other was when you finish, could you share the picture? Oh, yeah, that's my nice. Oh, please, you guys should let me finish there. Let me finish the presentation, else you would have to distract me. Uh, oh, what was I even saying? Oh, like I was saying, no one ever succeeds alone. You are not an island. When I came fresh, I thought there were so many things I could do on my own. When I was running for CSS president, I didn't have a manager. I didn't have anybody. Like I ran everything on my own. So when I was coming to run for CSS president, I thought, "Charlie, I can do it on my own." And then she said, no be here, oh. You can't come and do that here because there are people who have been in the game for ages, years upon years. They have gathered the experience you may not have at the moment. You may never have them by the time you're done with school. So you need such people in your life. Even the best leaders, the inventors, the thinkers were once guided. And it's not even a lie. Our current president was groomed by the Speaker of the current president of Ghana was the Speaker of Parliament's political son. They groomed him. But who then became president? The person was groomed. And it will interest you to know that the speaker was contesting president in NDC. You understand? So in a way, even the president had to build on somebody's experience to get to where he was. I've outlined some points that one, you need to be mentored because of perspective. When you are when you are being mentored, your mentor um, lets you see beyond your immediate surrounding. Because sometimes when you are naive, you are a bit myopic. You don't really think so, not really because you can't think so wide, because you are not experienced enough to know a lot. So that's when they will have to open your eyes to this and be like, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true. You understand? So it gives you a wider perspective. It helps you see things in a different way. The second one is direction. You see, one mistake people make a lot. You can see that, oh, this person is very intelligent, very brilliant, and all of that. But nothing is really going on for the person. See, there are people who are probably intelligent than you and all of that, but you see your standard, you're like, Charlie, you've gotten some that they probably haven't gotten yet. It's because you had people giving you direction. If you have direction, you would have to do try and error, try and error, try and error so many times. By the time you're done with your try and error, people might have gone past you. That's the truth. So I'll leave you to ponder over it. Let's go to the next one. Accountability. When you are when you're my mentee, I don't know. There's one mentee of mine here, but me and we have a so I'm going to mention his name for him to be happy. I won't mention his name for him to be happy, so I won't mention his name. When you are my mentee, see you go through, you see fire. Oh, you see fire. That's the truth. I'm not even lying to you because if I give you a task, I will be on you and make sure that the task you have been given is fulfilled. That is the truth. If you don't do, then maybe you have forfeited my relationship with you. Accountants, our way. Else you grow up doing anyhow because nobody is really checking you. You think you are free. You get it. You understand? So someone is asking, isn't that dictatorship as no? You see, dictatorship is you even being told to do something that is not even good for you. It's not good for you, but they are forcing you to do it. And I'm not even when I said I'll be on you to do it, you can still choose not to do it too. I even went ahead to say that it may even be you may end up sacrificing the relationship with you because you need to do what I believe is good for you. And you see, most of the times I discuss with you, oh, this thing you see, you would have you come to a point where you agree with me that whatever you and I have discussed are good for you. So you would have to, then you promise me that you will go and do. But if you don't go and do, then that means you have betrayed the conversation you and I had. You get it? Then again, confidence.
Today, we're looking at
Knowing
Try Hack
someone
Me
believes
as
in
a
you
means to get
gives
into
you so much
cybersecurity,
confidence.
and
I'm not
given
even
its
lying.
diversity
When
of
I was
content,
running for CSS president in level 200, I ran against election against president, also to run president. That's one of the heated CSS elections. And every time, every time, every time, I had the courage because I had this at the time. She was the women's commissioner for computer science. She had a lot of confidence in me. So anytime I go out, I'm like, no, Brown, you can do this, Brown, you win this election. Let me tell you, people in my class felt that I was stupid because they didn't know me and why you contacting your course rep. It didn't make a lot of sense. You get it? So it gives you that confidence that there is somebody who has been there before and you are following the guidelines of that particular person. So you have confidence that, oh, a better. You get what I'm trying to say? And, um, mentors open doors to opportunities you may never have access to. And that is the truth. The person has probably gotten somewhere you haven't gotten yet. And due to that, the person has been able to interact with some people you may have not interacted with yet. And you may not even have the chance to interact with them. But with mentors, it makes it easier for you. And that's how people say that in this country, this is my nephew, or tell them I'm the one who sent you is better than or is heavier than your first class certificate. And let me tell you something. It is very real. There are some of you who won't have your job because you had first class or you are skilled and all of that. There are some of you who have your job just because of the school you went. Me, I'm currently working my NSS. I started NSS in October, even before postings were made. I'm working in a private company, and I think even though I'm good, yes, even though I'm good, I think what sealed my chance was the fact that I attended St. Peter's. And then my CEO is also a St. Peter's boy. So in the interview, he was I've not convinced him enough and all of that, but I was trying to see, oh, hey, please don't mention first school. We have 10 points and so what? We have 10 points and so what? But then he was mentioning again that they quite difficult. And he asked, which SHS did you attend? And I said, St. Peter's. And he laughed. And they tried calling again. It's an online. And they were like, oh, it's okay, it's fine. I thought, oh, maybe they won't pick me. I was there and they saved me. You get what I'm trying to say? So, who you know, or who knows you, can help you a lot. Trust me. Let's move on to the next slide. Why you must mentor others. Mentorship is not a one-way street, like I said earlier on. And just as we need guidance, others need it too. One, why I think anybody should mentor is for the fact that legacy, legacy. Trust me, I was CSS president last year. There are presidents who came after me, but I don't know how to put that. At the risk of sounding bossy and arrogant, I can tell you the fact that I may even have some stakes in CSS than some of the current people around, and I won't even be lying about it. Do you know why? It's because that people it's because of the fact that people have have, have seen my grooming. There are people who have groomed that are at the helm of affairs today. So I don't need to do too much. All I need to do is to pick a call. And I mentioned here that the measure of one's success can be the number of people who have become successful because of. So every time I'm giving you these people, I'm giving you guys the tags that almost every time check who is become. It makes you aware whether or not you are doing you beef up all the things you need to do. It gives you a sense of fulfillment. There is so much joy in seeing, oh, I made a typo there. In seeing someone you guided Excel. Forgive me with that one. I'll correct it before I share it. There's so much in you. It gives you some the former member for Obama inside. I see him and I'm always happy because Jake is my true and true product. Jake is my true and true product. And Jake went ahead to become a member of parliament for in the KNUST parliament. KNUST, that's a position I didn't get to be. In fact, when if I had won my CISA president, that's a position I would have occupied. But I couldn't be a member of parliament. But somebody who had the chance to be there. And another person is Nathaniel Ketia, a very good guy, the current member of parliament for Abormegah. Those are people who went through like direct, and I see them and I'm always happy because they even got to places I didn't get to. Continuous learning, like I said, I even said it earlier when I mentioned about if you have mastered a slide and you are teaching people, you get to understand it more, you get to master it more. So don't think that you are doing people a favor when you are mentoring them. You are doing yourself a favor too, because it then teacher. There's this lecturer, Dr. Samuel, data structures. How many of you have noticed that man doesn't use slides? He doesn't come to the class with any book. When he comes and he's teaching you, every single note you are writing is directly from his head. He's not even reading it. It's because he has taught years upon sustainability. Now, take it that mentorship is not just for you. in a way, CSS or whatever institution you find yourself in can benefit if you mentor somebody. Look, if I groom somebody for CSS president, let the person know what the challenges I had when I was CSS president. It is going to be very likely that that person is not going to face those challenges and things are going to run smoothly for CSS. I think that's what one of the things that happened for my administration. I had the opportunity as public relations officer for computer science when I was in second year. I mean, I started from first year to second year, and because of that, I didn't face a lot of challenges because I was close to Linus. I made sure I learned very well. And then let's go on to the next slide. I need to wrap this up and then the power in shared knowledge. Shared knowledge is power that connects generations. When we exchange ideas, we create innovation. When we share lessons, we reduce mistakes. The mentor gains relevance and the party gains direction. Both parties go together. I'm sure this is self-explanatory and we all understand. And as young people, let's make mentorship a culture, not an event. Let's reach out for guidance and let us extend our hands to guide others. Then my last but one, I think that's the last one, a conclusion. I just want to tell everybody that seek humility. When you want somebody to mentor, don't go and be like you, the person owes you that. Nobody owes you anything in this world. So tone down, calm down. When you have that sense of humility when you are going to seek mentorship, it then brings you to the point that the mentor may catch chairman, may sorry for my tree. Whatever the mentor tells me, I will do it. And I'll make sure I remain accountable. There are the people who are not humble are the people who are not accountable to whatever they discuss with their mentors, regardless of how calm and quiet they may look like in public. So offer mentorship with sincerity and sustain mentorship with consistency. This is how we grow. This is how we grow a generation that learns, leads, and leaves a legacy. So I want to say a very big thank you to every single one of you for listening, staying throughout the presentation, and I want to say good kudos to Eliah, CSS president, all of you. I've seen 46 members so far, not so much, but yes. Earlier told me that Google takes just 100 people in a meeting, so they may move on to they may create a new one. I was telling Earlier, please, if you get 70, I'll do off my heart for you. It doesn't
Don't
really happen,
worry,
but
soon
so
we'll
well.
get there. Our next webinar.
Okay. You guys have done so well. Kudos to all of you, and I pray you all excel exceedingly. Thank you very much for the opportunity to. God bless you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ali. That was very educational. Like, bro, those please do what to send us the PowerPoint. We'll be using that. Thank you so much.
I'll send
I
it to
hope
I'm going home right now, so I'll do the changes when I get home. I'll send it to you right now. Okay.
thank you. I hope people have learned because me personally, Charlie, I've learned a lot. See, who you know, and mentoring, like there's a lot of benefits from it. So now to our next question, which is directed to Nana Agyeman Gyamfi, who I'm sure right now he's chilling in wherever he's chilling. I'm sure right now he's eating something we haven't eaten here before, sir. Okay, so my ne- okay, so the next question is what benefits do mentees and mentors stand to gain from mentorship? Nana Gyamfi, please. This question is like, what benefits, what skills do mentees and mentors stand to gain from mentorship? Hey, Nana Gyamfi,
Oh,
he's eating
sorry.
croissant.
My phone
Oh,
was
sorry,
my
sorry.
laptop was on mute. Sorry.
Hey, are you sure?
Oh yeah, my M4 was on mute, so yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh
You
why?
see, HP users don't see that HP is on mute.
Hey, hey.
Wait,
He's
HP is still
gone.
supported in the world. Oh, I'm
Hey,
sorry. I'm
Charlie.
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, thank you very much, Eliah Abormegah. I think my senior man Brown has said majority of everything that needs to be shared, and our own able president, Mr. Mensah Isaac Nanasam, has also shared a whole lot. But before I answer your question with the benefits that mentors and mentees get from mentorship, I'd like to spend like 2 or 3 minutes, very brief, to share my experience in terms of mentorship and my journey as a computer science student. To majority of you who know me, I mostly share this experience during every beginning of the semester when I'm given the opportunity to share it with my fellow colleagues and my fellow comrades in the computer science society. I know most of you, like myself, didn't choose computer science as your major program in when you're coming to the university. Probably you were targeting the medicines, the pharmacy, the health sciences, the engineering, and you didn't get them.
Charlie.
Like I didn't get it. But then computer science chose me. I didn't choose computer science. Yeah. And
Ah,
always it's not a matter of which you want. It's a matter of what the Lord has prepared for you. You don't always get what you want. And when we don't tend to get what we want, we think that things are not going the right way. Personally, I did. I did think that because I had 6 A's and 2 B's with a B in English and a B in chemistry.
huh.
And I don't know how I didn't get medicine or pharmacy because I know someone who had 4 A's, 4 B's and got medicine without fee paying. So I was thinking and I was like, wait, let me go back to SHS, rewrite my chemistry and my English again, just to get medicine or pharmacy. But then I thought about it. All my colleagues that I was in the same class with were coming to the university. Now, hey, Charlie, like the in
Sound
so
good, Charlie.
I just for look sharp then come. When I came, like majority of us, we had the perspective that computer science was just about typing, printing, doing flyers and all that. And this is due to inadequate um education on the aspects of computer science. And I would also attribute it to a little bit of mentorship that we didn't get when we were applying for our programs in the university and even in our senior high schools, because all our lives we've had the thoughts of being in the health field, but being in a computer science society, being in an environment where this field is thriving in the world, you realize that you can be in any sector that you want if you lean towards that sector. So if you are still here, I do know even some of my colleagues who are currently in year four, going to year four, some of the year threes and the year twos. For the year twos, majority of us have still not found our feet in computer science, and we are wondering like, what are we going to do with our lives? Chill, chill, okay, chill. Start learning something, and I believe by the end of this seminar, and as Brown's administration tried as much as possible to foster mentorship into the society, I do believe my honorable president, Mensah Isaac Nanasam, will do way better than that and make the computer science society lively. Yeah, so with the benefits that mentors get and mentees get from mentorship, for mentees, the benefits basically includes accelerated learning, gaining valuable insights, and receiving personalized guidance tailored to their goals. So mentors help mentees navigate challenges, build their confidence, and expand their professional network and develop crucial skills such as problem solving, communication, leadership, all round. And this support often leads to greater career opportunities and enhanced personal growth. And on the other hand, for the mentors, they tend to get benefits by honoring their leadership and communication skills. So as Brown said, um, let's continue. So mentoring offers a chance to give back to the people who are after you. And basically, and it's not always the people after you, even people who are before you, because you are good in a certain field. You can mentor people who are higher than you in that particular field to also become better. And as Brown said, some things are not always learned in school. Me personally, I don't I don't want to necessarily undermine the things that we are learning in school. But trust me, the things that we are learning in school right now in KNUST are way better than some of the things that are being taught in universities abroad. I've, fortunately for me, by the grace of God, I've had the experience to experience both sides. Yes. And even in my master's degree right now, we are learning React.js, React.js web development from beginning with React routing. Like React routing is being taught in master's class. You get it? And it's not that it's like it's bad. Is good in the sense that maybe for the foreign people who are over here, they they the academics are different. Unlike us, where you are being like Dr. Agyeman would compel you, he will force you to do it. If you are not doing it, you fail. So by the time you finish learning one particular thing, you are done learning a whole lot of stuff that you'll be needing for your life. You get it? So overall, mentorship creates a dynamic reciprocal relationship where both parties, that is the mentees and the mentors, gain guidance and support. So while mentees experience personal fulfillment and professional growth, mentors also achieve some sense of actualization. Whereas like you mentoring someone to become good in something, it's that feeling. It's is given. I'm like, as Brown said, he has left the department, but he still has footprints in the society because of the wonderful things that he did. Likewise, myself, I've never had the opportunity to become any a political leader, no, not like a president or a vice president or any of the elected positions in the computer science society. But I do realize that the impact that I make in the society, you get it. It's not because of it's all because of how I open myself to my fellow comrades in the society to reach out to me in case of anything. So this symbiotic exchange is essential in many fields, not only in technology, not only in computer science. It's all around. Whatever you want to do, as Dope said, everyone needs a mentor at one point in their life. Thank you very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Charlie. Massive. Hey, from medical students to eating croissant with an M4. You guys see, when God is moving, you don't talk. You don't talk. Okay. So our next question, and the meeting will be ending soon because we really know like it's getting on to put like really keep long here. Once again, thank you all for joining, like taking time off to do this webinar. It's such a blessing, Charlie. So our next question is to our president once again. As a leader, do you intend to mentor anyone or are you engaged in any active mentorship roles? If yes, how are you going to do it considering academic leadership and other responsibilities that you have right now? And you said initially that you share some personal experiences with us. So like, would you do that? And please answer our question first.
Thank you very much once again. Thank you, CSS people. Thank you. Yeah, you people have really done well coming on this live. Hmm.
Okay.
The question.
Thank you so much.
um, I've
If you're looking
received
for
a
me,
lot of.
I'm available. Available.
You see, Carl is saying the exact same thing. A lot of people come to me and I bounce them. I don't want to be their
Oh,
mentor.
oh, hey,
It's not because I
please.
can, but one thing is, you see, mentoring someone comes with a whole lot of effort. So when
Yeah.
me, I noticed that along the line, I may fall short at some point. I need to
Mm.
really assess myself, then tell you that I cannot do it. So not only him, but a lot of people are come. I want you to mentor. I want to do this. I want to do that, and I've said no. I can't do it. I can't force myself to do it because I have a whole lot of responsibilities ahead of me. He was even saying that, oh, we can do it online. And I was like, the mode or the medium is not my problem. But if I take upon myself that I'll be a mentor to you, I need to make sure that I am ready and I will do it willingly. So as of right now, I'm not actively mentoring anyone, but as I said, we have indirect mentorship. I might be I might be giving people a lot of indirect mentorship, but not the direct ones. And before I share my experience too, I'll tell you that in life, greatness is rarely achieved alone. Mentorship is like a bridge between who you are and who you can become. There is one quote from Bill Gates that I love a lot. He said, everyone needs a coach. It does not matter whether you are a student or you are a CEO. So even someone who has billions of dollars is saying that he need a coach one way or the other. Whom am I? Who am I? So
You are president,
what
say.
I'll,
Let's do that.
what I'll tell you is that what I'll tell you is that you will need a mentor one way or the other. One way or the other. It can be indirect, it can be directly. Your mother can be a mentor, your father can be a mentor, someone that you're looking up to on the TV, on your television. You are a developer, you watch a tutorial from someone, you love that person tutorial, he's indirectly mentoring you. You don't get it, but it is subconscious. The subconscious is mentoring you from that person's perspective. And one thing I also tell you that take note of some of the words that I'm using. One thing I'll tell you that success leave clues. So you need to find someone who has achieved what you want and follow their footsteps. Let me repeat it again. Success, it leaves clues. Find someone who has achieved what you want and follow their footsteps. That is what I'll tell you. And if you go through it, students who are really being mentored are less likely to give up because the mentor, they will not allow you. Someone, the person who is mentoring you will not allow you to give up. There was one student who called me and was crying that he cannot do CSS again. It looks like
Oh,
he cannot do it.
discrete
I
math.
wanted I wanted to share my screen and show you the chat, but I've forgotten the person's name. I still have his chat. He was telling me that he want to learn this thing, want to learn that, but nothing is pushing him to learn. And I'm saying that, let me tell you, you are just giving yourself excuses to run away from the responsibilities. He asked him that, so as at right now, currently, what are you doing that is taking your time? Like we are all on vacation. What are you doing at home? He said he's doing that. He wake up in the morning, eat, go back to sleep, nothing. Yeah, he's not actually
Charlie.
doing anything at home. And I said that, okay, so you're not doing anything at home, fine. So right now, what is stopping you from not learning web development? And he was like, um, because I has not known. I was like, nah, you're just giving yourself excuses just to escape responsibility. You are the one telling yourself that I cannot do it because I have not find. And I was like, when I was learning my everything that I'll say it's everything that I know here is from YouTube. I have not sat in class to learn any particular thing apart from, let's say, mobile. Everything I know is from YouTube. So I believe and I know that everything can be learned from YouTube. So if you are going on there to search for videos and you search a video and you have seen it and you feel like you don't want to watch it because you want, I don't know what you are looking out for. But I told him that you are the one keeping yourself in that stack. You are the one going back and forth. You are in the same circle with yourself. no one is stopping you from doing it. So if you feel like if you feel like you want to give up because you don't want to accept accountability and responsibility, you are doing your own self. So I gave him 2 weeks that he should start learning one this thing and that, and he should get back to me. And I have one thing that I always preach about. There's something called the big X's, big X, which is a 3S. We have the survivor, success, and significance. So when you are in a mentorship scheme, let's say if you're talking about the CS students, you're talking about students as we all are. It moves you from surviving as a student, succeeding academically, and becoming significant in the society. That is the SSS, the 3S. So surviving as a student, succeeding academically, significant in society. So when you are in the mentorship program, if you go into the program, now you are surviving students. You don't know your left and right. You want to learn this, you want to learn that. So you are in the surviving mood. When the person starts mentoring you, taking yes, this particular course, I'll give you one indirect mentorship that you get. You see, when you were in second year, you are going to write the exams. You ask your senior colleagues, you ask us that, hey, what did the lecturer bring? How was the questions? How did he frame the questions? How was it? Those things. You see, it is part of mentorship. I am giving you the clues of the success. I'm giving you what I've been through. I'm giving you what I've already experienced. So those things are count as mentoring. But it's just in a short form. You just ask the questions and we provide the answers to you. And one thing you should know is that a mentor is not ahead of you. They are beside you. They are showing you how far you can really go. So if you have a mentor, it's not like the person is far ahead of you. It's not far ahead of you. They are just beside you, showing you how far you can really go. If you want to, let me tell you this thing. If you want to really grow fast, go alone. But if you want to grow strong, work with someone who had already survived the storms you are heading into. If you want to grow fast, go alone. But if you want to grow strong, work with someone, learn with one person who has already survived those storms that you are heading into. So I'll start off with this journey. Um, every single thing that you are seeing right here did not start last year, did not start. There are some that started last year, that's fine. There's some that started last 2 years. But the real experience did not start last year, last 2 years. It started 9 years ago when I was 12 years, 13 years old. That's when it started. So you are seeing me right now, seeing the output, the product, the results, but you actually don't know the effort that has been through this. 9 years experience. Agyeman know this. He knows that every single thing that has happened as a right now that we have really have actually planned for it to happen. Apart from maybe the CSS president that it came up and I wanted to, but I'm talking about doing computer science. Me, I was ordained to do computer science. My own was not a mistake. Nah. When I was in JHS, that's when I made a conscious effort to put it that I'll do computer science in the university. So I planned my life that I will do general science. After general science, I'll use the general science to do computer science. So it actually happened for me. Yeah, it's actually happened for me. So I came here as something I'm willing to do. So I came with all the effort that I can do. So talking about the 9 years experience, talking about the 9 years experience, during those times, we're not having smartphones. It was very hard for me to get a smartphone. So I was using Sony Ericsson. Those times, Sony Ericsson, you can access the internet one way or the other. You can even download games, those stuff. That's when Safan.ru, Wapdam, those times. That was when it was there. TBD, those kind of websites. That was when, I don't know if some of you know, that was when those websites was on. So when I was someone who loved researching. I really love learning a whole lot of things. So the reason why you see me doing a lot of things because I research a lot. So I was just watching Power Rangers. It all came as Power Rangers. I love watching Power Rangers, and I wanted to know how they change their clothes and they just become stronger. It all came out from Power Rangers. I wanted to know how they change their clothes and how like they morph into their suits to become
I
stronger.
can relate.
So
I can
I
really
started
relate.
searching for it. So I was searching for it. I saw a video where someone was using cardboard, and I thought it was a rota. I didn't know like the cardboard cannot let you morph into that, as a kid. I think I was 12 years or 13 years there. As a kid, I thought it was raw. So I was just trying to follow up, trying to like learn the thing. But you see, YouTube was having this algorithm that when you click this thing, when you click like it moves, it gives you a different feed altogether. So I was like trying to search for it one way or the other, and I met one single video, and that was a video that changed my life. The video that I met was a video editing software. The person was talking about how to do a video editing. So after watching the video, I went to download the software and try to learn from the thing. So that was when it got into it. Like I started learning. It was After Effects. It was After Effects. The person was using. So I was using Pentium 4 back then. I was using Pentium 4.
Hey,
It was
thank
not my
you.
PC. It was not my PC. A weeks. I don't know that I installed it. I started learning it, trying to learn one. When I go on YouTube and I'm trying to search for tutorials, I get recommended videos. And that was when I got to know about Unity 3D. That was a game development software. And I learned
Hey,
about it. I started game development when I was in class 6, getting to JHS 1. So that was when I developed my first game using tutorials. Then after that, doing the research, you see, as YouTube is recommending, I'm watching it. Then I got to know about music production. So I learned FL Studio when I was in JHS 2. So I learned how to make beats,
of
how to
me.
produce, how to make beats, how to produce beats, how to do mastering, those things, like those kind of stuffs. So when I was doing those stuffs, then I got to know about graphic design, those things. But graphic design, I was not good, so I stopped. I was not doing it again. So I just focused on the video editing for a very long time, a very very long time, for about 4 years. So I even have some of my movies on YouTube right now. I have like a movie that like an actual movie. We have some short
Please
videos
drop the
out.
link. Drop the
These things.
link. We'll go check it out.
But you
Eh,
can, I think when you said Dope Graphics, when you search Dope Graphics or you go into my channel, you will see some of them. You said Light 9 Cinema, you will see some of them too there. I was having YouTube accounts, those things. Yeah, I think I must have shared it. Yes, I have channel at over 3K subscribers. So when when I was doing all these things, that was when I started learning a whole lot of things. And one thing is that when he comes, he said that learn this thing, learn that. He was the one that introduced me to Scratch. I don't know if you know Scratch.
Yeah, scratch.
He did
Yo.
mathematics in yes, he did mathematics in human. So when they introduced them to Scratch, when he came home, he was like, he's giving me 2 weeks to learn how to use Scratch.
Charlie.
He's giving me 2 weeks to learn how to use Scratch. So like I was that was how I also got into it. So when he comes, he asks you the progress, what have you learned, what have you done, those things. So it's not like it all came as maybe magic, but someone that is one thing. So when we I went through SHS, I stopped doing all these things during SHS time because it was affecting me academic.
Okay.
Oh, I've lost.
Kofi Brown.
Hello. Oh, I'm sure it's having network problems. Actually, that's actually massive. That's like impressive. Like learning so many skills over the course of 9 years. Like, bro, I've tried learning game development, and I've tried Scratch, and I've tried animations and graphic design. And each of these skills, the amount
Rebecca.
of effort you need to put in to learn each of them, our president is impressive. Like for real, honestly speaking.
Randa. Please give us your experience.
Pardon?
Okay, so do we have any questions so far? Michael, I see that your hand is raised. So that Nana Agyeman is present. You answer them for us whilst we wait for Mental Isaac to come back to join us. So, any questions? The forum is open.
I have a question.
Who has a question?
Rebecca.
Okay, Rebecca. But her
Please.
hands are not up.
I know, right? It's Randa. Kofi, Rebecca has a question for you.
Hello, Eliah.
Yeah,
Randa.
Michael.
Yes. Oh.
Okay, all right. So, good evening to all of us here. So, mine is not kind of like a question, but this is an So, one thing I've realized about mentorship or seeing the product of our noble people here that is dope
Yeah.
and then there is that you have to find what you love doing. It's not like somebody has somebody tried this and the person actually performing in that aspect, so you also wish to choose the same path or something. Maybe maybe I love playing games. So what can I also do
Yeah.
in my field so that I can better myself for other people to also look up to me or something? Because now video gaming is paying like paying much
Hello,
more than
CSS.
paying
Yeah.
even most of them
Hello.
and then other careers
Yeah,
as we come with it.
I'm back. Someone called me. That was why I lost the connection.
Oh,
I'm back. Yeah.
please let's
So
go to the
should
question.
I continue?
We'll get back to it. Yes, please go on.
Okay. I I can continue.
Yes, please. Please type your questions in the comment
Okay,
section.
okay,
We'll answer everything. Welcome back.
okay.
Please go on.
Okay, I've joined with a new account. So if you posted a question, I think previously, I'm not seeing it now. I'm not seeing those ones.
They
So
haven't yet put
I was saying that I was saying that I stopped doing all these things when I got in SHS because it was affecting me one way or the other academically. I remember during BEC, I will come back that I'm supposed to learn. When I was in the BEC, I'll come and sit behind the PC doing video editing. Like I was just nonchalant. I didn't care about my marks. But when the result came out, that was when I felt it. So, like looking at how my mom looked at me, how she felt those things, I just didn't want to like fail her again. I don't want to disappoint her again. So so I just sat up during SHS time. Then I tried my best to get all the possible ones, and I got 10. That was when I started like getting up one way or the other. And I started focusing on one thing one way or the other. Then I tried balancing some of the things. So when I got into first year, that's when I actually started the graphic designing. So I learned graphic designing like professional way when I got to first year. And um what after learning the graphic designing, you, you see, I moved with a speed with that one because of the experience that I've gotten with video editing, the visuals, those things. So I was understanding the visuals more better. I had an understanding of the colors. I had an understanding of one way, like so many things. So it it moved me very, very faster. And I was having knowledge with programming and those stuff. So when we got to second year and I was learning the mobile development, it was not something that was like a mystery in my eyes. So it also like accelerate every single thing. So everything that I've learned over the past 9 years, uh, I got the chance to show the people of CSS that I can actually do it. So everyone knows that I do a whole lot of things as I right now in CSS. Anything that you mention with technical skills, anything you mention with, like I don't know which part that you mention in my name will not be there. AI, video editing, music production, movie production, sound design, graphic design, visual effects, mobile development, web development, game development, like machine learning, data science. Everywhere you mention, like I have been there. It's because I like learning and I learn as of right now. If I'm to share my screen for you, if you on my PC, I have this setup here. I have this setup. Immediately you see that I've I've opened I've opened tutorial. One is here, one is here. I'm watching Expo tutorial. I'm coming. I think the PC has turned off. Let me turn it on again. Uh, so you will see that I have Expo tutorials here. Then I'll be learning. I don't get much time when I'm at home. I'm always busy when I'm at home because of
Yeah, I think he said the PC went off, so he's here to share his screen. And please, we've taken note of all the
watching
questions.
video. Uh, and I'm watching a video. I have to make sure that if I found another video inside that video, I have to go and watch it. So that's one thing about me. The reason why I got to know all these things is because of curiosity. Like I see the thumbnail, I was like, hey Charlie, this video is going to be fire. Let me just watch it. After watching it, you see that I've learned one or two. One person that can actually testify to this thing is Kendrick. we're having some conversation about desktop development on one Friday evening there. That was the first time that I've actually met him one-on-one, and we were talking about. He was talking at Electron JS is this thing. We have a new one that is called Tari, and he showed me some tutorials. The next day, then he have seen me using Tari to do development. He was like, "How?" I was like, immediately I went back to the hostel. I searched tutorial, learn one or two things from it, because when you have like the previous knowledge about development, you just need to know some of the syntaxes about the new one, and the rest you can just move on. And that's how basically it is. So right now, I think Expo has even released a new way of doing game development with Godot. It is a new thing that is now coming up. I think it's with React Native. I just wake up one morning, I saw it, and I was like, let me watch it. I'm not going to use it to do anything, but I said, oh, let me just watch it. I want to see if I can. I'm coming. How can I switch? uh, okay, guys, I've seen it. So this my setup at home. So you can see that you can see that I'm watching the video. I've watched it a certain limit. Yeah, I sometimes go back and forth when I'm watching it. So this is my setup. I have my laptop here. Someone was bragging of M4. I'm using M6. It is not yet out. So this is my setup when I'm at home. This is what I come back. I come back to every single day and I just learn. So I'm showing that the point of you start from somewhere. I told you guys that I was using Pentium 4 9 years ago, but right now I have my own setup. I'm using a system that is very powerful for you to even use to train an AI. A very powerful GPU. So all this is not come out like one day. Like it's not like I conjured it from the sky. You see, it didn't come one day. It came with a process. So when I was doing this, I was making money from it too. I was not just doing anything just for free. And I was keeping it. I was also working. I was doing other jobs as well. Hey, I was saving all those monies and I've been buying all these things one way, one by one, one by one, one by one. And now I have gotten here. So you need to know that it is a process. It is a process that you need to go through. You can't jump one thing on the other. I'll just close by saying, before I'll take your questions, I'll close by saying that let tonight be the moment you choose your direction over confusion. Guidance over guesswork. Let someone guide you. Don't just guess it. Choose growth over comfort. Your future is too big. Your future is too big to walk through it blindly. Your future is so big for you to walk it in alone. Let someone help you. When someone is lending the hand, let the person help you. I'll end with God. I started with God. I'll end with God. When God wants to lift you, He sent person, not a miracle. When God wants to lift you, He sends person, not a miracle. So you should know that mentorship is very, very important. And I have said, let tonight be the moment you choose direction over confusion. Thank you very much. I'll take your questions if anyone has some.
Thank you so much. So I think the first question is it necessary for a mentee? So the meeting will be ending in the next 20 minutes. So we are going to it to be short answers. Then you ask your question so that we'll end, because it was supposed to take just 2 hours. And it's been 1 hour 40 minutes. So the first question is it necessary for a mentee to mentor someone? Because according to Mensah Isaac, everyone needs a coach. The question was from Carl. Yeah. So please, Mensah Isaac, could you please answer that for us?
Okay, the question again. Now I can hear it properly.
Should I read the question again?
Yes, yes, please.
Okay. Is it necessary for a mentee to mentor someone? Because according to you, everyone needs a coach, whether it's a student or a CEO. Carl asked the question.
Uh, everyone can be a mentee. Everyone can be a mentor one way or the other. And as you have been a mentee before, you will definitely become a mentor because of the spirit of giving. Someone naturally use their growth on you to teach you. So you must also continue that. You should know that many leadership frameworks that everyone has, everyone needs a coach one way or the other. Everyone needs a coach one way or the other. So and you can also teach someone one thing. From my journey that I was teaching someone one thing, one way or the other. He also taught me something. Uh, who was that? Agyeman is my friend. I was not like mentoring him, but we discussed one thing together, one way or the other. We are very close friends. So when I was learning web development, sometimes when mobile development, Agyeman stuff. When I was learning mobile development, I've learned it to a certain point. I know one or two things that man doesn't know. I might knew something, which is I think OTA. He was the one that introduced it to me. Like I've seen it too, but nothing pushed me to use it. But he said, are you using OTA? He said, how do you push your update? I was like, I've seen it, but I don't want to use it. It was it's very good. Oh, like this is how we have been pushing your distance so that it will not go through the checking process every single time on Play Store. So when he when he said this to me, I was like, yeah, I think that's a great thing. So you see, I've learned something from him. So if if this particular knowledge was embedded in a mentee that I was mentoring and the person has it, the person can also mentor me on that level. So I don't think it's a problem for it is necessary. It is necessary. You can choose to if you really want to. It does not matter. And he's saying, why won't you mentor me? I've already said that I have a whole lot of responsibilities. Now I have a whole society on my shoulders. So if if I take it upon myself, I need to make sure that I'm fully ready to do it. I am fully ready to do it. I don't want to start it and along the line we just like, you get me, we just like go on and off one way or the other. So please, I want to mentor people, but as of right now, hmm, even the company that I have built, I have people who are doing an internship under me. We were supposed to do until we started it, like we did a whole 3 weeks, 4 weeks. During the fifth week, I've stopped because I'm not getting the time. I'm not getting the time. So I've just left them, let them do one thing, but I'll just give them the certificate and all those things. So I think that's the answer. If anyone has any personal questions too, they can also ask. We'll take the questions then. Maybe you go. We are all tired.
Okay, so there's another question. Okay, it says, good evening, I'm Nana Asante. I didn't join at the start of the meeting, but I would like to ask, are we supposed to mentor our juniors as our responsibility for being in the CS family? Also, I'm in CS2 going to third year, and I don't have a mentor. How will I get one? Thank you. Nana Jima, please, can you answer this question for us?
Me or Agyeman?
Ajuman, yeah, Ajuman, answer this one.
Oh, okay, okay, sure.
Thank you.
Okay. I think that question came from who is that? I want to read the question again. Um, Eliah, please, can you read the question again?
Okay, so the question was, um, are we supposed to mentor our juniors as our responsibility for being in the CS family? Also, I'm in CS2 going to third year, and I don't have a mentor. How will I get one?
Okay, so taking the first aspect, are we supposed to mentor our juniors as our responsibility for being in the CS family? From my perspective, it's not obligatory for you to mentor anyone in your life. For that is certain. No one can force you to mentor anyone. It's an activity, it's something that you do willingly when you see a potential in someone that you want the person to manifest into. But as a family, we all know that one way or the other, you expect something from your uncle abroad, you expect something from your siblings, you expect something from anybody from the family, one way or the other. You tend to ask for support in the family. So being part of a society, being part of a family is not obligatory for you to do it, but it's kind of nice if you have experience in something and you're sharing it with someone. So for that, I would advise that if you have an experience in something and you feel like you've seen someone in the society that the person needs to master that particular field, you give in, try your best to reach out to the person because over the past few years, for the past 2 years, I've come to realize that people in computer science find it difficult to reach out to people for support. It's only a few. And for those who know how to do certain stuff, they don't tend to show it that much to the public. I'm like, what's the essence? I think somewhere in the Bible for those who love the word of God, just like myself, but I don't do it that much. It says, a city built on top of the hill cannot be hidden. I don't know if any of you have come across that. So if you have something, you don't have to hide it. Practically and technically, we all know that Agyeman is not my name. Dope Graphics is not Isaac's name. But very few of us know that Dope Graphics is some way is called Mensah Isaac Nanasam, if not for Mens. Like people still come in my DM. There is one girl in first year currently going to SCISA who thought that Agyeman was my name, like my name from birth. But that's not the case. It's because of how we put ourselves out there for people to realize what we do. So if you have a certain skill, just don't hide it. You don't know where your next help is going to come from. Probably the person that you are mentoring is going to give you an opportunity that you might not know. The gigs that I've been doing and all that. There are certain times that it's some of you, some of you who reach out to me that, oh, a friend of mine, a colleague of mine, this person says he needs this, and I'm recommending you. So you have to let people know what you are doing. It's like we are the best in the society, of course not. There are people who are way better than us in the society, but some tend to hide what they are doing. Like I don't know why, but then if you know how to do something, you just share it with people in the light of mentorship or even some other means when there's a program ongoing and you can help. It's a society and we all need to benefit from everyone in the society. So yes, it's not an obligation, but then it's nice if you do it. And also, I'm in CS2 going to CS3 and I don't have a mentor. How will I get one? Thank you. If you've enhanced your relationship with your senior course mates or people in the society, I do believe that you might have noticed someone who is in the society doing something that you're interested in. Just feel free to reach out to the person. I'm like, it doesn't reduce your handsomeness or your beauty or your academic level, your intelligence when somebody bounce. So I feel like the person has bounced you. You get it. Maybe the person doesn't want to, but then it's worth you approaching the person, letting the person know that oh Charlie, they do this, my mind you for me or you bab that one true day. And as I said, Brown's administration started mentorship, and I was part of the mentorship committee, and we did our best. And the successive administration took up on it. And as someone who is very close to Dope, I do know and who Dope is also passionate about mentorship. Also, as Brown said, like some of his first programs, which is this program that we're currently having, is about mentorship, and he's also very particular about it. So I do hope Dope would put in checks to ensure that mentorship is effective in the society than the previous administration. He'll build on top of it. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Please, are there any questions? We have 10 minutes left on the clock. Are there any questions?
Yeah, I'm not seeing any question, but I would love to thank Eliah again. Thank you very very much. We have not done the display of appointees yet, but by now you should know Eliah is the head of the mentorship committee. Normal, I don't want to normalize taking grace or for something that I have not really inputted the full effort. Everything that you are seeing today, the program, the concept, it all came from Eliah. He was the one that said, "Yes, I am Isaac. I want us to do this particular thing." So the original idea came from him. We just have to endorse it. So it is we have when you have great minds and you are working with, it makes everything very simple and soft. So he's a very great-minded person that thought of it. This is my committee, and this is what I want us to do for the committee, for the society. So please, I want to accord every single thing to him. He has really done a very marvelous job by bringing out this particular program. It all came in the success of the CSS administration, but it is from his knowledge that we are worth seeing this thing. Yeah. So thank you very much to the society. Thank you very much, everyone.
And following your lead, I also like to thank my team. Jeremy, well, talking about ideas and policies and like what we could do to like shade this, and it's like, oh, why don't you hold a webinar? So we came together, the team, Kofi, Jeremy, Gerald, um, Kofi, Jeremy, Gerald. Is that the one person? Wow, I'm coming. It was Kofi, Jeremy, Gerald, and Esso. Sorry, Esso. Yeah, we came together and we decided to make the webinar to bring light and let our guest speakers, amazing people, tell us how mentorship is important. And on this note, after this webinar, the next thing the mentorship committee has is going to be sharing the forms. And to the second years, first is going to second year, second is going to third years. We are calling you guys to join and sign up to become mentors because you really need your help. We need your help to pass on the knowledge you've gained and help shape the coming generation, the coming our first years who are coming. We need a lot of guidance because Charlie, the course isn't easy, and also to help them in life. Today we've learned so much. We've learned so much. And I've taken notes, I've made quotes, the wisdom. I don't know whether the wisdom it counts like when you enter high positions, but Charlie, they were also wise. Like I learned a lot today. Once again, shout out to my team, Charlie. Elementary committee, I have amazing people I'm working with. Shout out to the president, vice president, Amas, and Agyeman for taking time off. Like everyone here, thank you so much. Like you stayed up with us for almost 2 hours. In fact, 2 hours basically, and I appreciate that so much. Today we're about 46, 35 to 46. Next time to be over 700 people. It's all a step further. So on that note, um,
Hey, I
is
hope
there
some
any?
of you took note of my quote. My quote
Yes,
should
we've
be
taken
you
notes
who should
today.
be
No, the answer is no. 15 minutes.
be quoting it, then add my name, please. Hey, Ajima want to steal it. If you don't add my name, Ajima want to steal it.
Why would I
Please,
want to
there's
steal a quote when
copyright.
I
Yes.
already have code in the future one line at a time? Like what quote can overcome
Tell
this
them,
quote?
tell them, tell them.
Ajima
That's the
want to,
mantra, the
What
mantra, the
quote can
mantra,
Ajima wants
overcome
to
this
steal
quote?
it.
the mantra, the mantra.
So please, when you're quoting, add my name. Add my name.
Charlie,
I've
boy
even
is the same
forgotten what
slang here,
I
Ampa.
said. Yes.
Hey.
And Rebecca has sent it again. I've really forgotten.
Don't worry, I have it here in bold. I've opened my notes app, okay. I type everything, we drop all the quotes. It's such a blessing to have like competent, wise people
Yeah.
in respectable positions watching
Thank,
over
thank,
us. Shadi.
thank, thank you very much. Thank you very much. God bless each and everyone. I think it's our time. We can end it there. So the host can end it. I'm leaving everyone. Thank you. This is from the office of the president, CSS-KNUST. Bye bye, each and everyone.
Thank you so much.
Oh, Rebecca.
God bless each and every one of you. And we'll see you on our next webinar, whatever it will be about. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you all. Thank you guys.
Thank you guys, Rebecca. Thank you, Rebecca.
Thank you, Randa. You are still here, you no go.
Thank you so much. It's all those on the I hope you are going to be mentors. So like we need mentors. We'll be there to